Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Made Chelbadi. Today we are starting a new chapter from your mathematics textbook, that is 14th chapter, Understanding 3D and 2D shapes. Students, if you remember in our previous classes, that is in our 4th class, we have learned some objects and shapes. Did you remember? In our first chapter. See here? Yes. We have categorized these all objects into ball-like, brick-like, dice-like, joker hat-like and log-like. Did you? Yes. We have categorized these objects and we have learned about some edges and corners, etc. In this chapter, we are learning some more concepts related to these objects, and we are learning the 3D shapes and 2D shapes of these objects. Okay students, shall we start now? Okay, let's start. Students, open your textbook and page number 177. That is the first page of this chapter, Understanding 3D and 2D shapes. And observe that page. What did you observe? Yes, there are some shapes and a table 14.1 is there. Observe the table carefully. In the first column, shape is given and in the second column, object is given. In shape column, there are like a matchbox, like a ball, like a wooden log, like a dice, like a cone, have given in rows. You have to identify the objects given above the table and write the names of the objects in the table. Now, identify the objects like a matchbox. What objects are there like matchbox? Yes, a suitcase is there, an ice cream box is there, and a matchbox is there. Isn't it? Yes. Now, identify the object like a ball. Observe carefully. Yes, only one object is there, that is a ball. Now, identify the objects like a wooden log. What objects are there? Yes, there is a candle. There is a biscuit packet. And a log is also there. Isn't it? Yes. Now, identify the objects like a dice. Yes, a box is there and a dice is there. Isn't it? Yes. Now, identify like a cone. Yes, ice cream cone is there. Joker hat is there. We have written all the objects' names in the table. Now, the objects which look like a matchbox, we called it as cuboid. The objects which are like a ball are called as a sphere. The objects looks like a wooden log, we called as a cylinder. The objects like a dice are called as a cube. And the objects which looks like a cone is called a cone. Understood students? Students, this is a cuboid. Look at on the screen. Yes, it is a cuboid. Now, the plane surface of a cuboid is called as a face. A cuboid has 6 faces. The sides of the faces are the edges. A cuboid has 12 edges. And the corners of the edges are the vertices. A cuboid has 8 vertices. Understood, students? A cuboid has 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. Now, see this. It is a cube. A dice is an example of a cube. A plane surface is the face of a cube. Cube have 6 faces. The sides of the face are the edges. A cube has 12 edges. The corners of the edges are the vertices. A cube has 8 vertices. Like a cuboid, it also has 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. Now, I'll ask you one question. The cube and cuboid has the same number of faces, edges and vertices. Then, what is the difference between them? Yes, the length, breadth and the height of a cube are all same. But in a cuboid, they are different. Understood, children? Okay. Now, see this? It is a cylinder. Objects like a wooden log, a candle, a tube light are in the shape of a cylinder. A cylinder rolls when it is in a horizontal position and it slides when it is in a vertical position. The surface on which the cylinder rolls is called its curved surface. The surface on which the cylinder does not roll but stands on vertically is the base, which is circular in shape. Children, look at the screen. It is a cone. Yes, observe it. It is a cone. Now, we'll do one activity, that is making a cap. Now, take a circular paper and at the center take O. From O, draw 2 lines to the circumference and cut the part with the scissors and give the points A and B to the edges of that paper. Now, join OA and OB with adhesive tape. Your cap is ready now. Decorate it as your wish. See the figure of a cone? Here, OA is the radius of the circular part and OC is the height of the cone. Understood, students? Okay. Now, see this? It is a sphere. Balls, laddus, marbles, etc. are all in the shape of a sphere. They roll freely on all sides. Children, look at the screen. You may have seen lemon in your daily life. When we cut it horizontally, it looks like the shape shown on the screen. The shape of such an object is called semisphere. Now look at the screen, children. It is called a prism. Two of its faces is in the shape of triangle. Other faces are either in the shape of rectangle or parallelogram. It is a triangular prism. If the prism has a rectangular base, it is a rectangular prism. Look at the screen. You will identify the triangular prism and the rectangular prism. Did you understand about this? Okay. Now, see this? Yes, it is called a pyramid. A pyramid is a solid shape with a base and a point vertex. The other faces are triangles. All the triangular faces meet at vertex of the pyramid. Here is a square pyramid. Its base is a square. Now, children, Can you imagine a triangular pyramid? See, here is a triangular pyramid. The triangular pyramid is also called as a tetrahedron. Did you observe the difference between square pyramid and triangular pyramid? Yes. The base of a square pyramid is a square and the base of a triangular pyramid is a triangle. Understood, children? Okay. Children, look at the exercise 14.1 given in your textbook. Here some problems have given. Let's see what are those. The first problem is a triangular pyramid has a triangle at its base. It is also known as a tetrahedron. Find the number of faces, edges, vertices. See children, here a tetrahedron or a triangular pyramid has 4 faces because at the base one triangle is there and the remaining 3 triangles are at the sides. So total 4 faces are there. Now what about the edges? How many edges are there? Yes, you are right. 6 edges are there. Then identify the vertices. How many vertices? Yes, only 4 vertices are there. Now look at the problem number 2. A square pyramid has a square at its base. Find the number of faces, edges, vertices. See children, here the base is a square, so there should be 4 triangles for 4 sides. Total how many faces it will be there? Yes, you are right. Total 5 faces will be there for a square pyramid. Now, what about edges? Yes, you are right. At the base, there are 4 edges and at the sides, there are another 4 edges. Total 8 edges are there. Then, what about the vertices? How many vertices it will be there? Yes, you are right. It has 5 vertices. Okay, students. Now, come to the third problem. Here, one table is given. Fill in the table. Here in the column, shape is given and you have to write the number of curved surfaces, number of plane surfaces and number of vertices. Here the shapes have given a cone, a cylinder and a sphere. For a cone, the number of curved surfaces is 1 and number of plane surfaces is also 1. Number of vertices. There is only one vertices for this cone. Now come to cylinder. The cylinder has only one curved surface and it has 2 plane surfaces. And what about vertices? Is there any vertices to the cylinder, children? Yes, there is no vertices. Good. Now come to the sphere. Sphere has only one curved surface. Then what about plane surfaces? Is there any plane surface to the sphere? Yes, there is no plane surface. And what about vertices? Yes, children, you are right. A sphere has no vertices. Understood, children? Now come to the fourth problem. A triangular prism is often in the shape of a kaleidoscope. It has triangular faces. See children, here a triangular prism is given and we have to write the number of triangular faces, number of rectangular faces, number of edges and number of vertices. See, how many triangular faces are there? Yes, visibly we can see 2 triangular faces. And what about number of rectangular faces? Yes, There are 3 rectangular faces. And what about the edges? How many edges it will be there? Yes, you are right. Total 9 edges it has. And number of vertices? Yes, you are right. Total 6 vertices it has. Okay children, hope you understand about 3D shapes and its faces, edges and vertices. Okay, shall we move to the next concept? Okay, come on. Here is the next concept of polygons. Look at the screen. Here some figures have given. We have learnt about open and closed figures in the chapter Basic Geometrical Ideas. Now observe the figures carefully and identify which of the figures are open and which are closed. Yes, you are right children. The first one is open and the fourth one is also open. The remaining second, third and fifth figures are closed. Here, a figure is a polygon if it has a closed figure formed with a definite number of straight lines. See here, some examples are given. These are some polygons. Children, observe the table carefully. Here, some figures have given and the number of sides and name is also given. Observe the first figure. It has 3 sides. So, the name is called as a triangle. See the second figure. It has 4 sides. It is called as a quadrilateral. Now, come to the third figure. How many sides it has? Yes, it has 5 sides and it is called as a pentagon. Now, come to the fourth figure. How many sides it has? Yes, it has a 6 sides. It is called as a hexagon. The below figure has 7 sides. It is called as a septagon. Look at the last figure. How many sides it has? Yes, you are right. It has 8 sides. It is called as a octagon. Understood children? Based on the number of sides, the polygons have different names. Now, turn to the page number 183. Here, one activity is there. Try this. Here, 2 figures have given, 1 and 2. Measure the lengths of the sides and angles of 1 and 2. What did you find? See children, you can clearly identify that in the first figure, the sides are not equal and the angles are also not equal. And come to the second figure, all the sides are equal and all the angles are also equal. Here, a polygon with all equal sides and all equal angles is called a regular polygon. Understood children? A regular polygon has equal sides and equal angles. See here, there are 2 examples have given for this regular polygons. One is equilateral triangle and another one is square. An equilateral triangle means a triangle with all sides and all angles equal. And a square is a quadrilateral with all sides and all angles equal. Similarly, if all the sides and all the angles of a pentagon, hexagon, septagon and octagon are equal, they are called regular pentagon, regular hexagon, regular septagon and regular octagon respectively. Understood children? Okay. Now come to the exercise 14.2 given in your textbook.
Observe it carefully. Okay. The first problem is examine whether the following are polygons. If not, why? Observe the figures carefully, children. You can identify very easily. Now, come to the second problem. Count the number of sides of the polygons given below and name them. Will you do it, children? Okay, you will do this. Now, come to the third problem. Identify the regular polygons among the figures given below. Children, observe the figures carefully. You can identify very easily. Okay, children, will you do this exercise? Okay.
Students, did you understand today's class? That is about 3D and 2D shapes. Did you enjoy the class today? Okay. Then do the exercise problems given in your textbooks. Do all the exercise problems, note down in your notebooks and show it to your teachers. Okay, students? Then meet you in another class.